Fantasy Philosophers is brought to you by fantasy-info.com.
Visanthe Shiancoe was a tight end worth taking note of as we came into last season. As the season before in 2008, he posted almost 600 yards receiving, and he had 7 touchdowns, and really they didn't have a great quarterback situation. So the fact that they had Brett Favre coming into town, it led us to believe that maybe Shiancoe could improve on those numbers and at least maintain his touchdown totals. And Shiancoe did improve. He did have 56 receptions. He did actually have a little bit less yardage. He had 566, but he posted 11 touchdowns on the season, as he was clearly Brett Favre's favorite target in the red zone for touchdowns, especially as they got deeper into the red zone. You love to go to Visanthe Shiancoe for touchdowns. It looks like Brett Favre, we're going to have to go ahead and say again, as I've been saying with all players going for Minnesota right now, Brett Favre should be coming back this year. He had the ankle surgery. He's on track to be coming back. I wouldn't expect him back probably till mid-August like he came back last year, because he probably doesn't want to have to go through training camp and sweat it out with all the guys. He just wants to come in and do his thing, and why not? It worked out great last season when he wasn't even with the team before, let alone having all the chemistry that he has now. And also it's not like he's coming back off of shoulder surgery, so he doesn't have to rework that arm out or anything. He's just got to get the ankle in shape. For Shiancoe, he's really set up to be still a good, productive tight end for your fantasy team, and that's why we've still got him in the top 10 fantasy tight ends for you to take this season. Probably not going to be a guy that's going to go out and post 800, 900 yards receiving, but he is going to be a guy that's going to be in that range of 7 to around maybe even 11 touchdowns for the season, and that definitely gives him fantasy value for your team, especially if you're in touchdown heavy leagues. Touchdown heavy leagues, this guy's got even, he's got more value than that because of the touchdowns that he can make. In yardage heavy leagues and maybe reception heavy leagues, he's not going to have as much value, so you're going to have to know what your rules are and see where Shiancoe kind of shakes out for you. But he's definitely got value. He's got Brett Favre as his quarterback, and so he's going to be an option. The one area I'm a little concerned of with Shiancoe is last year he dropped some weight. I think he was probably more nimble with that. This year he's added, about 10 pounds in muscle mass, and he is claiming that he's going to add more. We'll see if he does, but that is a bit of a concern. You look at even somebody like Steve Slayton last year. He added 15 pounds of muscle, and all of a sudden he was running a lot slower, a lot stiffer. He wasn't as fluent in his running. He went from 200 to 215 pounds, and this year he's actually dropped himself back to 200. I'm a little concerned with that, but still, he should be the main touchdown man inside the 20. He should have a good year for you. And nothing special. I don't think he's top flight tight end. Don't expect him to be anything like that. But if you're just getting a cheap tight end to throw on your team and say, hey, give me some production while these other guys, my studs, are packing in the points, then this is the guy that you may want to look at.
For more fantasy football information, go to fantasy-info.com and sign up for our free e-newsletter. Good luck in your 2010 Fantasy Football League. As an added bonus, the Fantasy Info guys will include their 5 secret tips for success in fantasy football.